Hey everyone, and welcome to this little guide here that I'm going to show you how you can use your Dharok set in a pretty cool way and get some high hits using it. The method is pretty good XP as well, and you're really going to get some high hits in, and hopefully if your BGS specs and def lowering stuff really works, it's going to work out really great, and I'll just get to it. The items you should have is of course Dharoks. And the max strength bonus you can have, which would include all of these items. The max strength bonus you could have is just the best you could get, so I would advise getting everything. If you don't have a Toker Call, you can switch for a Fire Cape. If you don't have Goliath Gloves yet, you could switch for a Barrow Gloves, etc., etc. However, the Goliath Gloves are really useful because they are used for lowering defense at a later point, but you don't need them. The most important thing is the Bando Scott Sword. The Bando Scott Sword is what's the main def lowering weapon of this little thingy, and also for Dharoking, it would be nice to have maybe a Dwarven Rock-Cake or something that could lower your health points, like Nitroglycerin or any other stuff that lowers your stuff. So you know how Dharoking works. You could do Nitroglycerin, and yeah, that's just the start of it. To even do this method, you will need to have at least done the Temple of Cenistine quest, or the quest you get for Turmoil and Soul Split, as well as having found the Decaying Avatar inside Dominion Tower. If you haven't found him yet, you need to get to at least 6+ in either Climber or Endurance, but I will advise Endurance, because if you get him in Climber, you could have a handicap such as no prayer, and which will result maybe in you dying. So you need to play Dominion Tower first, which is also good for unlocking the Goliath Gloves, which helps you later. Once you've unlocked him, you just click on Freestyle. Then you just click the Decaying Avatar, and then just click Fight. This will put you in the arena, and the only monster you will fight is the Decaying Avatar. Just turn on your prayers and attack him. You want to drink and overload, and just BGS back, and hopefully it will hit. And we got a decent hit in. Just start restoring your special attack, and now you want to use your Barrow's Gloves. The reason this method really works so well is because this thing has a lot of life points. Not only does it have an extreme amount of life points, but it also heals during the kill. Once you get it down to a certain amount of health, it will start eating these roots outside of the arena, and that will heal them to pretty much full health. So it has an enormous amount of life points that you just need to take down, which means that if you lower its defense, you're going to have a lot of nice hits in. So what I'm doing now is just lowering the defense using the Goliath Gloves and leech defense as well. There was a Goliath Glove spec, but it lowered it a bit. But the main thing is the BGS, and we had a nice hit earlier, well, a decent hit, and we're trying to get a new one. If your first BGS spec hits, I would just advise dying and then just going in again, because you get a full spec bar after you die. And it's really not worth it to wait for a new spec bar if you could just die for it. Now my health is gone over 500, so I'm just gonna overload so I get low health. You could just drink a prayer renewal as well, that would be a good idea. And it should say in the chat bar when I've got full spec again, because now I won't be there. It says 100 points, and we get not bad, could be better, but look at our way. Okay, now it's getting the roots, as you can see, and you just want to keep drinking your spec recoveries. It got root, and it's got full health again. Let's see if we can get some nice hits now with the Dharoks. And not going so well right now, but oh, look at there, 862. That's pretty good. And 718, going nice. Look at that, 952. And it's just spamming good hits because we just owned its defense. 967. This is going well. This Rock-Cake here, it will keep your if you eat it, it will drop your life points by 10, but it will not go lower than 30. So once your life points go over 30, you can just click on this Rock-Cake and you will just get lower health points. Oh, 1026, which is pretty nice, hit at 18 life points. Oh, 1051. I told you this is a really nice method to use the Dharok's effect. And I've already gotten a pretty nice combat XP, to be honest, if you're trying to get some combat XP, but I'm here mostly for the fun of just seeing some high hits with Dharok, which is another way to have fun in this game, really. And I'm almost at 100% life spec again, so I could use another spec. And 1013, unlucky hit. Can we get something that beats our 1050 something early? 27. What even is that? Stephen is starting to rise again, but I think I understand the simple methods of this Dharok thing. So just gonna try another BGS spec, see if we can get something good. And come on, BGS, you can do better than that. I know you can. And I think my Dharok just stopped working. It just used its all other high hits earlier. Look at that. I got dropped down to 22 life points, but it won't go lower. So I think that's also good with this method is that you could just go AFK, but you wouldn't see the high hits. So I would stay at the computer. But you could just go AFK and go do something else, so that's why it would also be good with a rapier, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, this is basically it, and I hope you can have some fun with it as well. I've done this a few times, and it's pretty cool to just see what the Dharok set can do, and just do some 1k plus hits using melee, which is pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. This is really something that you should go and try and see how high you can hit. So I'm just gonna end the video there, and I should have understood the method and just getting another root and just healing up again, like full health. So I'm just gonna enjoy this this kill here, and you can just go try it for yourself if this seems interesting. And I'm gonna say goodbye and enjoy the XP.